Hi guys, welcome back to ABG Spoken English Classes. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ 6 ದ ಡಿಸ್ಕವರಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಾಠವು 10ನೇ ತರಗತಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದ್ದಾಗಿದ್ದು ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಾಠದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಸಾಗೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೆ ನೀವು ನನ್ನ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗಲೇ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿ. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಈಗ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಸಾಗೋಣ. ಓಕೆ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ABG ಸ್ಪೋಕನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ 6 ದ ಡಿಸ್ಕವರಿ 10ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ 6ನೇ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇದು. ಮೊದಲನೆಯ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಮೊದಲನೆಯ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಸಮ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೊಲಂಬಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ಡ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಯುವರ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ದ ಟೇಬಲ್. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿದೆ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ. ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೊಲಂಬಸ್: ಫಿಸಿಕ್, tall and well built, age 46, hair prematurely white, complexion fair almost ruddy, pace in repose in melancholic. ಇನ್ನು ಎರಡನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. Usually we sing songs to express our joys and sorrows. Here the play begins with the song. What mood does this convey? Answer: the play begins with a song. The song was sung by seamen. The song conveys the dissatisfied and discontented mood. ಮೂರನೆಯ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿದೆ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ. There are limits to the patience, says Diego. What does this suggest about Diego's state of mind? Answer: Diego had lost his hopes. He was not happy with his captain's decision. He thought that going to discover the new land was a waste of time, so he had impatience. Whenever Pedro asked him, he said the above words that shows in angry mood. Question number 4. Who do you think has the leaves of 50 in his hands? How? Columbus had the leaves of 50 in his hands. He was the captain of the ship. After many days of their voyage, it did not give success. All are homesick and wanted to go back home, but captain did not agree for this. So all had thought their lives were in his hands. Next, share your response next. Question number 1. A good sailor knows his place, says Columbus to Diego. The statement is indirect command. Question number 2. Which reaction of Diego to the sentence above justifies your choice? Quote the phrase indicating his reaction. By hearing the above statement, Diego, with a repressed fury, said, "Yes, sir." The phrase is scarcely concealing a scowl goes off. The above reaction of Diego states that it was an indirected command. Question number 3. How does Pedro try to define the drunken seamen? Was he right in defending them? Pedro defends the drunken seamen by saying that they are simple men without the vision of Columbus and they need relaxation. Pedro is right because the seamen follow the orders of Columbus without sharing his passion. Often they are likely to get frustrated with the feeling that their voyage is a purposeless one and they are risking their lives for nothing. At times like this, they need to drink to get over this frustration. So next question is question number 4. What is termed as his worst enemy by Columbus? Columbus felt sorry because he had a short temper and uncontrolled tongue. His worst enemy was his uncontrolled tongue. Question number 5. The dialogue between Columbus and Pedro in the section 2 reveals this trait of Columbus. The answer B. Quick temper. Question number 6. Columbus is always furious when he hears the song "Here is a keg of rum." What makes him react so? Being a captain, Columbus had a great responsibility. By nature, he had a strong will. He was not ready to give up his task, but the seamen are very simple and ordinary persons, and they were homesick. The discontented seamen are sung the song to criticize his captain. So, whenever he heard the song, he became furious because of this reason. Next, share your response. This section reveals the behavior of Pepe. Why do you think Pepe prepares to be in the company of Columbus? Pepe was a young boy. He had a great respect for Columbus. Pepe was an obedient, loyal, and devoted servant of Columbus. The seamen were against Columbus, so Pepe likes or prepares to be in the company of his beloved captain than any other. Question number 3. Pepe is always eager to say that he is ever beloved to Columbus. The answer already given. Fourth question. Pepe warns Columbus about some people. Who are they? Pepe warns Columbus about seamen. The seamen are discontented and sometimes they are desperate. Next, share your response. The next question is, how are the seamen expressing their discontent even as Columbus can hear them? The seamen had no fear about Columbus. They have unity and all were homesick and no hope to get success, so they were expressing their discontentment even as Columbus can hear. Question number 2. Pepe is heard saying, "They shall not." Who is meant by they? What does the boy mean by saying "they shall not"? The first answer is, they mean the crew or seamen. They shall not show the mischief for the troublemaker. The question number 3. Santa Maria will be lighter for his carcass. Whose words are Pepe quoting here? Guillermo Irish. Question number 4. Which statement of Francisco suggests that he too has lost his temper? Quote his words. Francisco had lost his temper. His words were, "Discipline is a thing of past. Sir, it's you or us." The next question is, who is to put him in irons? Challengers Guillermo. The person meant by him in this context is the first man who to move towards Columbus. Question number 2. I will perform it myself, says Columbus. What does it mean here? It means that if nobody among the crew is available to put Guillermo in irons, Columbus would himself put Guillermo in irons. Columbus would himself put Guillermo in irons. Question number 3. Devil's track to nowhere, says Guillermo. What does this suggest about this thinking of the seamen? Guillermo said the above words. The seamen thought that they were very clear that the track is not correct. It leads to nowhere. Why should they take the risk for nothing? After a perceptible force, who grows more mutinous than others? Name that character. Quote his words. After a perceptible force, Diego grew more mutinous than others. All grew more mutinous than others. All are kept quiet except him. So he comments that words for children, forth and scum. We are men, reason with us. These are the words. Question number 1. In his somewhat a long speech, what does Columbus say he has discovered? In his long speech, Columbus said that he wanted to discover the new world, but during his voyage, he discovered the new experience that was when a man is given a vision, he must follow it alone. Loyalty passes like seaweed on an outgoing tide. Friendship breaks as a mast hollowed by ohms. Disciplines, duty, and honorable obedience are bubbles that burst at the first contact. There remains but oneself. Question number 2. Pepe excitedly declares that he is still loyal to the leader. What effects does it have on others like Juan and Guillermo? Pepe's declaration of loyalty on the pace of mutiny from others has a dramatic effect. People like Juan, who haven't been rebellious like the other seamen, feel guilty over their behavior and try to explain their behavior by saying that they are simple men who go by their simple understanding of things. Guillermo, though, still surely states that things could be put off till the next day. Thus, we see that Pepe's declaration of loyalty is turning point in the course of events. Next, compare Francisco's words of confession with what he had said earlier in the anger. How does Columbus react to this confession? Francisco angrily said to Columbus that desperate men do not always act up to best in them. For this, Columbus said ironically that he was thankful for reminding him. Francisco wanted to say something, but he thought it was better to go. With a shamefaced he went away. Columbus wished him good night. Question number 4. How does Pedro to the words of Columbus that he thought he saw some flickering light? When Don Pedro heard that there was some light, he felt excited and also he saw the light. He was very happy and with the gratitude remembered God's glory or grace. Do you consider the ending to be happy? Justify your answer. Yes, the ending was very happy. All their struggle came to happy end. They got success in their adventure. Think about the text. Mutiny is an ugly word, says Diego. Is mutiny an ugly word? If so, why? No, the word is not ugly, but the feeling of Diego about mutiny is ugly. The meaning of mutiny is a rebel. He did not like the rebel action of seamen, so he said like that. Columbus feels that whatever he does, it is God's will. What will of the God does he like to fulfill through this venture? Columbus had trust in God. He believed God's will is to discover the new world and it should be given to their king and queen. God implanted the desire to solve the mysteries, that is, to find the new world according to Columbus. This is God's will and he should fulfill it. The next question, Columbus says, would God implant the desire to solve the mysteries and not provide the solution? Identify the mood of the Columbus in saying this. Columbus had a firm will to discover the new land or new world. By nature, he was a risk taker and achieved his goal. For his unshaky desire, his fellow men were not supported, they have all opposed to him. At that situation, he thought about the above statement. He was in helpless and compassion mood. Pepe says, everybody doubts except me. Why do you think he is an exception? Pepe shares the vision of Columbus. It shows that, unlike the simple seaman with the average intelligence and the imagination, Pepe is especially gifted the understand and the mysterious mystery that Columbus is trying to solve. Question number 5. Usually people feel desperate when they fail to get something they want. In the play The Discovery, why do you crewmates of Columbus feel desperate? All the crewmates had lost their hopes in the task. They lost their belief in the leader. According to them, their captain was wrong. He did not know the route exactly. They were homesick also. They were eager to join their families. They thought that taking so much risk to get nothing was of no use, so they felt desperate. Question number 6. Discipline knows no buts. Why is discipline needed? Is one's life. To achieve something in the life, discipline to necessary. Without discipline, we cannot get success in an adventurous task. So, discipline knows no words. Comparing with his comrades, Columbus some statements that he is different from others. One statement is given. Add some more statement to this list. I am not grateful. It is my will. Is that enough? Discipline knows, but I will perform it myself. Then last, how is excitement of finding a new land expressed by different characters at the end of the play? Example: Pedro says, "It is a glory to be God." Sailor says, "A light, blessed mother of God." Light. Columbus says, "A light, faintly flickering, rises up and down. Look." Next question, 10th. Your best cannot be better, says Columbus. This statement implies that Columbus is not. Question number 11. Swami Vivekananda says, purity, patience, perseverance are the essentials to success, and above all love. Thus Columbus possesses all these qualities justify. Answer is there. Look at it. Next, 12th question. Find below the words that refers to Columbus. Words that A or B. Columbus: mutinous, zealous, authoritative, revolting, bold, sheepish, far-sighted, ungrateful, visionary, submissive, short-tempered, disloyal. Silently angry. Question number 13. An incomplete paragraph is given. Answer: man, new land, vision, seaweeds, breasts, faith, the end, God. Answer: cool. Task 2. Startle, stun, surprise, astonish, amaze, shock. Big, mammoth, abundant, enormous, huge, large. Barely, hardly, limit, inadequately, rarely, scarcely. Frying, edge, verge, margin, border. Task 3. Hardly, large, astonished, stunned, adequately, marginal. Task 4. Dark appearance, slim and tall, social intelligent, good looking face, attractive hair, white complexion, fair attitude. ಸೊ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ದ ಡಿಸ್ಕವರಿ ಪಾಠಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ಅಂಶಗಳನ್ನು, ಪಾಠದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೆ ನೀವು ನನ್ನ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ.